What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. The Denver Broncos played the Houston Texans up in Houston. Man, let's just jump right in and talk about it. You know how we do.
If this world were mine.
So the Denver Broncos took on the Houston Texans. And if you watch my preview video, you can see things kind of took place just how I thought they would. The Houston Texans defense, especially that defensive line, like I said, was going to get after it, man. I mean, if you watch the Texans play, that's just how they play anyway, led by their head coach, D'Amico Ryans. You know, they're a solid defensive team, man. They're going to gamble as far as they're going to come after you with pressure. They're going to put some pressure on you and try to get you to make some mistakes. That's why I said the Broncos had some opportunities to be able to take advantage of the way the Houston Texans play. And the Broncos did that. We saw some good plays down the field, some big plays down the field. That touchdown to Cortland Sutton was a great play. The only thing is, for me, is that the Broncos didn't really run the ball enough. They really should have did a better job to establish the run early in that first half. Because as you can see, you know, they were just coming after Russell. Every time Russell dropped back, the offensive line did an okay job. Now, it's not like they didn't do a good job. The offensive line did an okay job, but they were putting a lot of pressure on Russ. We saw the 2 interceptions and then the final interception to seal the game for the Texans. So a total of 3 interceptions for Russ. That's not going to look good no matter how well you play, especially if you lose at the end of the day anyway. I mean, you got to get those wins to be able to deal with those 3 interceptions. But taking advantage of that pressure that the Texans put on the Broncos, but I thought the Broncos should have did a little bit of a better job taking advantage of that pressure, meaning they did a good job of getting down the field for a couple big plays. I thought McLaughlin should have been in for a couple more screens, plays like that, get him out in the flat with maybe a blocker, you know what I'm saying, and see what he can do with that. I thought that would have helped Russ be aware of that weak side flat if the running back is out there leaking. But one thing that I thought didn't really make sense to me was that Russ wasn't even looking to his left at all. Then on that 3rd down, it could have been on the 4th down, but I think it was on that 3rd down, Sean Payton noticed that. So he put the trips over there on the left, but everybody was kind of confused, not understanding what to do. And then you saw the interception. Russ has to look over there on that weak side, especially in the case of that 1st down, because Javonte Williams had leaked out to the flat and nobody was with him. And if they were, it was a safety, you know, that was in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Williams would have had more than enough room to get the 1st down, obviously, you know, because it was 1st and 10 from the 17, but maybe to get into the end zone. And I thought once that happened, I thought they kind of missed their opportunity, even with Russ running for that 1st down and getting another set of downs. Obviously, you know, now with time being an issue and now execution's at a premium. So you really have to execute a good play. The Broncos weren't able to do that to take that victory away from the Texans. But hats off to the Texans. They did a good job of doing what they need to do to be in position to win that game. It was a chess battle between the offensive coach and the defensive coach. And you could see each team's defense was taking advantage of the other team's mistakes on the offensive side of the ball and vice versa. Each team's offense was taking advantage of the mistakes that the defense made. You know what I'm saying? That was a really good chess match. That was a really good game to watch. You can see, like I said, Coach Ryans is a good coach. He has a lot to offer to the game of football. So looking forward to seeing what he can do with the Houston Texans. But as far as the Denver Broncos, it was a good game, tough loss. You got to do better than those 3 interceptions. You got to get through your progressions a little quicker. You're not going to win too many games relying on Russ's legs or his arm for that matter. It has to be a team effort with Russ being your quarterback. Russ doesn't need to be out there running around too much, risking his health. You know, he's not the biggest guy, whatever. He can't really handle a lot of punishment. So you don't want to have him running too much. I never really understood why they call so many run plays for Russ. And then on top of him, you know, being uncomfortable, when he's uncomfortable in the pocket, he's going to run a lot anyway. So that's just a little too much running for Russ. For me. I'm trying to run more screens. I'm trying to get the ball out in the flat. I'm trying to do other things to influence Russ to get rid of the ball fast. But yeah, that was a tough loss for the Broncos. That probably puts them out of the playoff hunt. But they're still headed in the right direction. You can see the Broncos still headed in the right direction. Tough loss, but they had some good moments out there. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Denver Broncos and this loss to the Houston Texans. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
If this world were mine.